Welcome back to Not Kisses. In today's tutorial, we'll be diving into the enchanting world of crochet hats. Whether you are continuing from our last episode or joining us for the first time, get ready to master this lovely pattern. For this tutorial, you'll need medium weight yarn, 2 colors, dunny needle, 3.5 mm crochet hook, and scissors. To begin, you're going to grab your yarn and then wrap it around your finger twice. Then take the first loop and place it over the second loop. Then take the second loop and place it over the loop which was the first one originally. Following, pull all the yarn ends to tighten that knot. Subsequently, you're going to grab your crochet hook, insert it in the slip knot, then pull the short tail of yarn to make a snug fit. Following, we are going to prepare for a foundation chain. You're going to yarn over, that is, bring the yarn from the back to the front of the crochet hook and pull the yarn through the slip knot. A chain has formed. Once again, yarn over, bring the yarn from the back to the front of the crochet hook and pull it through the loop. Another chain has formed. Once more, yarn over and pull the yarn through the loop. Another chain has formed and we have 3 chains now. Add another chain so that we have 4. We want to make a ring, so we're going to prepare for a slip stitch in the first chain that we made. Insert your crochet hook in the first chain, pull the yarn through the chain and also pull the yarn through the loop on the crochet hook. Now we formed a ring and we are going to work within that ring. To begin our first round, you're going to chain 3, and this chain 3 will count as our first double crochet. Within that ring, we're going to prepare for a double crochet. So you're going to yarn over once, insert your crochet hook in the ring, and then pull the yarn through the ring and pull up the loops. You'll notice that we have 3 loops on our crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. Once again, we're going to work within that ring. So prepare for another double crochet. Yarn over once, insert your crochet hook in the ring, pull the yarn through the ring. That leaves us with 3 loops on our crochet hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. We've crafted 2 double crochets and the chain 3 counted as our first double crochet. I'd like us to have 12 stitches in this round, so you're going to make 9 more double crochets and I'll meet you once you're done. I've added 9 more double crochets, so in total I have 12 stitches, including the first chain 3 that we made, which counted as our first double crochet. We're now going to close this round, and to close the round, we're going to prepare for a slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the first chain 3 that we made, the first stitch that we made. So insert your hook in that chain, and then you're going to pull the yarn through the chain and the loop on your crochet hook to make a slip stitch. So we've finished round 1. To begin round 2, we're not going to chain. So don't chain. That is the chain 3 from the previous round is our first stitch. So you're going to prepare for a triple crochet in the 2nd stitch, that is on top of the double crochet from the previous row. So in the 2nd stitch, and don't chain. To make a treble crochet, you're going to yarn over twice, then you're going to insert your crochet hook in the 2nd stitch, pull the yarn through the stitch and pull up the loops. You should have 4 loops on your crochet hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, and then you're going to yarn over again and pull through the next 2 loops. And finally, you're going to yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. I'm going to put a stitch marker in that stitch so that I can recognize the first stitch of this round. Alright, let's continue. So we're going to prepare for another triple crochet in the same stitch. You're going to yarn over twice, insert your crochet hook in the same stitch, pull the yarn through the stitch, pull up the loops, you should have 4 loops, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. We've made 2 treble crochets in that stitch. You're going to add 6 more, and I'll meet you once you're done. In total, you should have 8. I added 6 more treble crochets, and in that stitch, I have 8 treble crochets in total. Now we're going to prepare for a double crochet in the next stitch. It might be a bit difficult to see that stitch, but pull those treble crochets to the side so that you can see it. So in that stitch, make 1 double crochet. Following, in the next stitch, prepare for 1 double crochet, and then in the same stitch, we're going to prepare for a half double crochet. And to make a half double crochet, in that same stitch, you're going to insert your crochet hook. So yarn over once, insert your crochet hook in the stitch, pull the yarn through the stitch. You should have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. In the next stitch, make 2 half double crochets. In the next stitch, prepare for 1 double crochet, and then make a treble crochet in the same stitch. Next, chain 1. We are done with the first half of the heart, and now we're going to repeat what we've done on the other side, but in reverse. In the next stitch, prepare for 1 treble crochet, and then in the same stitch, make 1 double crochet. In the next stitch, prepare for 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet, and in the same stitch, make a double crochet. Next stitch, make 1 double crochet. Now you should have 2 stitches remaining. It will look like you have 3, but it's 2, because that one that looks like the 3rd stitch is the slip stitch from the previous round. So in the next stitch, prepare for 8 treble crochets. Now you have 1 stitch left. Leave that stitch alone and prepare for a slip stitch on top of the slip stitch from the previous round. Chain 1 and cut off your yarn. To begin round 3, attach your other color of yarn in the 4th stitch. Following, chain 3, and that will count as our first double crochet in this round. In the same stitch, prepare for a double crochet. Those 2 stitches are half of the corner of the 3rd round. In the next stitch, prepare for a half double crochet. Moving on to the next stitch, prepare for 1 single crochet. In the stitch that follows, prepare for 1 single crochet. In the following stitch, prepare for 1 half double crochet. Proceeding to the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. Continuing with the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. Moving on to the next stitch, make 1 treble crochet. In the stitch that follows, make 2 treble crochets in the same stitch. Up until here, this is going to be our first side of this round, and you should have 11 stitches. Chain 2 and add 2 treble crochets in the same stitch. Continuing with the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. Proceeding to the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. In the following stitch, make 1 half double crochet. Moving on to the next stitch, which is the chain 1 that we made, prepare for 1 single crochet. Continuing with the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet. Proceeding to the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. In the following stitch, make 1 double crochet. In the stitch that follows, make 2 treble crochets in the same stitch. Chain 2, and then in the same stitch, add 2 more treble crochets. So this is going to be the bottom side of the granny square, and you should have 11 stitches too, not counting the last 2 treble crochets that we've made. In the stitch that follows, make 1 treble crochet. Moving on to the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. Continuing with the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. Proceeding to the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet. In the following stitch, make 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, make 1 single crochet. In the stitch that follows, make 1 half double crochet. Moving on to the next stitch, make 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Chain 2 and add 2 more double crochets in the same stitch. Continuing with the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet. Proceeding to the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet. In the stitch that follows, make 1 double crochet. Where you made a slip stitch from the previous round, before the first stitch from the previous round, there's a slip stitch. Prepare, it's in the middle, prepare for 1 treble crochet. Now onto the stitch that comes next, which should be the first stitch from the previous round. Prepare for 1 double crochet. In the stitch that follows, make 1 half double crochet. Proceeding to the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet. Moving on to the next stitch, our last stitch for this round, make 2 double crochets. That's my first one. I'm going in and making a second one. Then chain 2 and make a slip stitch in the third chain of the first stitch to close round 3. To begin round 4, chain 3, and this will count as our first double crochet. It's this one just before the corner. Following, in the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. Make 1 double crochet in every stitch until we reach the space. In the space, you're going to make 2 double crochets. That's my first double crochet. Go into the space again and make another double crochet. Chain 2 and add 2 more double crochets in the same space. In the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. Make 1 double crochet in every stitch until you reach the space. In the space, make 2 double crochets. That's my second double crochet, and then chain 2 and add 2 more double crochets in the same space. Now onto the stitch that comes next, make 1 double crochet. Make 1 double crochet in every stitch until you reach the space. In the space, make 2 double crochets. That's my first double crochet, my second double crochet, chain 2 and add 2 more double crochets in the same space. Continuing with the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. Make 1 double crochet in every stitch until the space. In the space, make 2 double crochets. That's my first one. Go into the space and make another double crochet. And then you're going to chain 2 and add 2 more double crochets in the same space. To close this round, round 4, you're going to slip stitch in the third chain of the first stitch. So insert your crochet hook in the third chain and make a slip stitch. Then you're going to chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Now we are going to hide this extra yarn. Make sure to hide the excess yarn on the wrong side, and the wrong side is typically the side where the tails of the starting chains or rounds are more visible and where the seam used to connect rounds is more noticeable. So this is the second episode of this series. I'm making a bag. The first episode was a solid granny square, and then this one is the love heart granny square. I'm going to join these two granny squares, and in the upcoming video, I'll show you how to join them and make the strap. I'll be completing the whole bag. See you soon. Like and subscribe to let me know you want more videos like this one, and follow me on social media at Not Kisses.